Hello everyone, welcome again to Let's Play Faster Than Light. So something I need to make mention of. It appears that when I finished my last recording session, I actually forgot to save and quit. I just exited out of the game instead. And when you do that, you lose all of your progress. So note, if you ever want to save and just take a break and come back to it and have your same progress, press the escape button. That brings up the menu here, and you want to press save and quit, and that'll let you pick up where you left off later. So, with that knowledge, I had to start over the game, just the first section, so it's not much of a hassle. And I've actually done a lot better this time. In fact, I picked up 2 new crew members, so instead of having 3 people, I have 5, and that is extremely useful. I picked those up from 2 random events. One of them was picking up survivors from a satellite that was on fire. You can choose to try and put out the fires, you can save the crew. I chose to save the crew, and I got a new member, and then I got the 5th member from something else. So, I also picked up an ion blast, which I'll show off on the next battle. I leveled up my equipment a little bit, got some more energy. I have level 2 shields, very useful. My hull took a bit of damage, but I'm not too worried about that. So you can see when we click on the ship, I put another rank into medbay, which will be very useful. Into shields, crew. Unfortunately, all the crew that we have right now are humans, which don't have any special attributes. So hopefully we'll get some more crew that do later on. So, the rebel fleet is on our tail. I could risk jumping to that star right there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to head to the next sector. And as you can see, this time around, we do not have the luxury of going straight to a friendly territory. So we have to make some risky calculations here. Either way, the first 3 are going to be the same. So we need to choose to go Nebula, Pirates, Civilian, or Pirates, Civilian, Nebula. And I think I'd rather deal with the heavy stuff early on, and then go to a civilian sector a little bit later. So first, we're going to go to Uncharted Nebula. You've entered a nebula-rich sector. You may put a few light years on the fleet, but that's only useful if you make it out the other side. As you can see, we've got gray clouds everywhere. We have a grayed out ship. I don't know why those doors are open. We have a grayed out ship except for the rooms where people are in. And that's because, if you'll see here, you're inside of a nebula, so your sensors will not function, but the rebel fleet will advance more slowly towards you. So it's a give and take. You really don't want to deal with nebulas if you can help it at all, but we have to, so let's go and see what we can make of this mess. The exit's on the bottom side, so let's make a beeline towards that. I apologize if this video lags any, because my computer isn't the best, so it doesn't handle things like nebulas quite well, but hopefully it'll be fine. So, you can't see anything through the thick gases surrounding your ship. Without knowing what is out there, all you can do is wait for your FTL to charge. Which it did. I'm going to turn off that, turn on the Artemis. Let's go ahead and jump to this upper star. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. So we can attack the pirate, or we can ignore the ship. I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm going to attack. Power up your weapons and move into engage. Pause. So, we have to deal with a missile and 2 lasers. So first thing we want to do definitely is take out their weapons. So I'll send all my power towards that. It's funny, my computer was running this a lot more quickly before I encountered the nebula and I started recording. But that's the price to pay, I suppose. They get their weapons off before we do for some reason. Now, fired a missile, so turn the Artemis off, turn the Ion Blast on. Now what the Ion Blast does is when you aim it at something and it fires, first it will automatically attack shields, because that's the first thing it fires at. Oh, they hail you. Realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. Fuel 5, missiles 8, scrap 15. I definitely think I'll accept the offer. Okay. So now my guy has to help put out this. Let's go ahead and get you on the task 2. So as you can see, when a fire happens, it slowly degrades your weapons or whatever service that's attacking at the moment. And when that happens, it's deactivated and you won't be able to use it. Also, when a fire is happening, which I think I covered this before, but your teammates slowly start to lose health. So after they repair everything, be sure and get them back into the med bay so they can get healing. Took the offer from them, so we got 17 fuel now and 16 missiles, and a little bit of scrap too. As you can see, we made a peace broker with them, so they are just standing out there in the middle of space and not attacking us. Okay, send them over here. Like I said before, I put a second rank into my healing, so we put another power bar in there. Healing goes at 1.5 times the rate that it normally does, which is pretty useful. Wait for Sim to get all the way healthy. Wait, where is Sim? You want to get in there too. Now, usually, every square room can hold 4 people. Every rectangular room can hold 2. The medbay, however, can only hold 3. For some reason, I guess to make it tougher. You go back there. You're the one that's good with weapons, so you go back in there. And you stay put. Take one out of the medbay and turn our weapons back on. Now, let's jump down to the lower star. Navigating the fog blinds, you practically bump hulls with the Mantis ship. They hail you. Pah! This transgression will be overlooked. Nebula very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. Now we can choose to fight, or we can choose to move on. There is a risk with fighting a Mantis ship, and I'll cover it when we get to it, but I don't think it's going to happen this time. Let's go and open fire. Okay, as you can see, they have 2 lasers, and they have a beam. So we got plenty of missiles to spare. Let's go ahead and do what we can to take out those weapons ASAP. Our ship is fully manned, and we got a person at the helm, and we got a person in the engine room. So our evade is doing alright. It'll help us miss some shots. As soon as we fire the missile, turn that off, turn the ion blast on, aim the ion blast at weapons. Alright. Ion blast is aimed at weapons and the weapons are down, so don't have to worry about that. Let's go and aim laser at shields. Actually, no. I was aiming oxygen. Let's aim at shields. Now, about the ion blast. Whenever the ion blast fires, it fires 1 blue pulse, as you can see there. And whenever it hits, usually hits the shield first, and it will temporarily disable it. That's indicated by the blue flash. Now, it goes for shields first, but if the shields are down and broken, then whatever it fires at next, which is now the weapons, then the weapons will be disabled instead, as you can see there. However, they still have, it looks like both lasers up for some reason, which I guess they were repairing it, so that's why. But it doesn't matter because they did! Ship explodes. Alright. We're going to find a place to repair some hull eventually. Anything I can upgrade? Gonna put some more into energy for the moment. Ion blast off, Artemis on. Let's go and put one more bar into the engine, and we can dodge a little bit better. I'm not seeing a store anywhere nearby yet. Hopefully we'll find one. They can be anywhere, and I've come across 3 stores in one sector at one time, so always keep on the lookout for them. As you wait for the FTL drive to charge, you half expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. Fair enough. Still no store. We could go exploring up in the upper sector. Possibly go up and around, swing down. I think that's going to be too far away though. Let's go ahead and keep where we're at. Aw, man.